New Haven officers were dispatched to the area of Chapel and Kensington Street for the report of a person shot. Officers quickly responded and located the gunshot victim, a 35-year-old New Haven woman. The victim was transported and treated at Yale New Haven Hospital, where her injuries were determined to be non-life-threatening and has since been released from the hospital. During a crime scene canvass, officers located an abandoned Mercedes SUV that was found crashed near the intersection of Chapel and Orchard Street, along with fired cartridge casings indicating that there were two shooters standing at separate locations. A review of surveillance footage in the area shows a male subject who was later identified as Heshamu Barker with a date of birth of 7/1/1972 from West Haven, standing on the sidewalk in front of Ducks Market, which is located at Chapel and Kensington. Barker was standing near the previously mentioned SUV. After an interaction between the vehicle occupants and Barker brandished a firearm and fired shots at the Mercedes. The Mercedes then began to drive across Chapel Street when it struck a pole at the intersection of Chapel and Orchard. Three unknown subjects exited the vehicle and began to flee. The driver of the Mercedes began shooting back in the direction of Barker, who at that time was standing behind a vehicle returning fire. Our shooting victim, who was also on video, was walking in the area at the time of the exchange of gunfire and was struck by the gunfire that was coming from the operator of the Mercedes. After this exchange, Barker fled in a vehicle while the other parties fled on foot. Our task force officers and criminal intelligence unit were able to identify the vehicle that was operated by Barker shortly after the incident. They located him at a West Haven address where he was identified and arrested on a separate narcotics violation by West Haven Police Department as our investigation continued. This case was then assigned to Detective DeRubis of the Major Crimes Unit, who, following an interview and additional investigation, was able to secure an arrest warrant for the following charges for Barker: criminal attempt, assault first, reckless endangerment first, unlawful discharge of a firearm, criminal possession of a firearm, carrying a pistol without a permit. Barker was arrested on January 2nd for those charges, and he is still in custody on a $500,000 bond. This arrest has previously been announced as well. Through evidence obtained at the crime scene and other sources, Detective DeRubis was able to identify two of the three occupants of the white Mercedes SUV. The operator was identified as Tyreek London, 27-year-old from New Haven with a date of birth of 5/9/1998. And one of the passengers as Jatwan Robinson, 20 years old from New Haven with a date of birth of 12/17/05. DeRubis continues his work currently to try and identify the third occupant, who remains unknown right now.